Could I trouble you to walk a wee bit?
With the port crystal placed, we'll be able to use a fairy stone to return here in an instant.
You know, Sol, I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over your head at least. Much obliged. You know, Sol, I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over. Much obliged.
Fancy a gander? I find goods for sale.
I'd hasten home, but it's not my duty.
At last! I thought we'd never find one.
A splendid...
Greetings, Sir Arisen. Have you come to enjoy the waters of the curative spring yourself? The injury I sustained in Her Majesty's defense is healing steadily. Yet 'twill be some time before I am ready to leave. Though I am grateful for this opportunity to convalesce, I grow restless, as there is a matter I wish to investigate post-haste. Perhaps you would look into it on my behalf? I wish to know the identity of the villain who orchestrated the attempt on the Empress's life. The rogue you captured has been questioned at length, but last I heard has yet to reveal this information. Methinks you might fare better at breaking his silence.
Nothing compares to the excitement of embarking on a new adventure.
Could I trouble you to walk a wee?
Now there's a worthy prize.
If only 'tweren't so far away.
Could I trouble you to walk a wee?
Fur's in a right state.
Could I trouble you to...
Huh. That's like to make me sick, it is. Still, there's not a swig of newt lick I can't fix, I always say. Bollocks, I'm all out. Boy there, come at a fine time, you have. Care for a rotten egg? 'Twas soft boiled right here in the hot spring. 'Tis mostly sand, won't kill you or not. Huh. Bought me some newt liquor, have ye? Many thanks, Cos. Don't mind if I do. Aye, that's the stuff. There's naught finer than a gulp of newt liquor. After a hot bath, 'tis bliss, pure and simple. But I'll need me a nibble to go with my glug. Down the hatch. Aye, this is a dream come true, 'tis. Suppose you deserve aught for your trouble. Here you are, cuz. A soft-boiled egg, specially prepared right here in the hot spring. Well now, if it ain't the current arisen, have you come for a dip in the hot spring? Or mayhap to speak with me? Aye. Haven't the foggiest. Well, have you come for a dip in the hot spring? Or mayhap to speak with me? Is that right? Suppose I can indulge you a moment, so long as I've a drink in hand. Consarn it, this bottle's empty. Apologies, cuz, but I can't talk with a parched throat. Well, have you come for a dip in the hot spring? Or aye. That's the stuff. Thanks for this, cuz. Yeah, too kind. Warms you right up, it does. You're welcome to bring me more of this whenever you like. Suppose you deserve aught for your trouble. Here you are, cuz. A soft-boiled egg, specially prepared right here in the hot spring. Well now, have you come for a dip in the hot spring? Or mayhap to speak with... Brilliant. That's kind of you. I was just craving some more of this. But what are you hoping for, cuz? Some sort of boon? Suppose I could oblige a fellow arisen. What? Hadn't you noticed? That's a bit embarrassing, eh? I'm a former arisen. Mine, one who couldn't fell his dragon. And if there's aught more shameful than that, I've yet to hear of it. In my case, it all came down to a lack of skill. Mayhap I could fell such a beast now, but my dragon's long gone. Brings a tear to your eye, don't it? But don't cry for me, cuz. Just know that you've got my full support. I'll be glad to see ye succeed where I once failed. Only, don't do it for me. Do it for yourself. Bring your dragon low, and taste glory eternal. I've just remembered. I've got something for ye, cuz. Here ye are. Reckon ye'll make good use of it.
At last! I've ne'er seen a more welcome sight. This spring here has been visited since times of eld for its curative properties. I only hope to be able to ease the ache in my back. I'll go have my soak now, if 'tis all the same to you. Can't have Cleona fretting over how long I've been gone. Ooh, it twinges a bit.
'Twould seem I owe you a debt of gratitude. And an apology. True to your word, you have seen my husband safely to the spring. I was so afeard for his well-being, I couldn't bring myself to sit at home, waiting, wondering. So I followed you at a distance, though now I see I needn't have. My husband and I are met with persecution everywhere we turn, you see? More than one village we thought to call home has driven us away. That is why we live in so far-flung a place. Gaustaffer can bear the judgment well enough, but I cannot. You, at least, have proven deserving of our trust. My husband was right about you. You are a kind soul, indeed. I shall not soon forget this good turn you've done, my husband and I. You are welcome to visit us again, if your travels should happen to take you as far as our abode. I would fain lend you my skills as magic archer, Maester. And I'm certain my husband would be only too glad to take up his blacksmith's hammer for your sake.
You earned a favor from the magic archer.
Short though our acquaintance may be, your kindness and sincerity have earned my respect. And so, to aid you in your duty, I would grant you this technique, my most guarded secret as maester of my art.
Over here!
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Come to think of it, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Each to their own.
You're no soldier. I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over your head at least. Much obliged.
The Warfarer is the ultimate vocation. For proving you.
You're no soldier. I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath the blanket of ash. I can give you a refill. Over your head, at least. Much obliged. You're no soul. I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath the blanket of a... I can give you a Much obliged.
I'm dead on my feet. I've much to do yet.
Well met. I've wept, truth be told. I'm of half a... Mind to pack up.
Much obliged.
A treasure chest. Oh, I can hardly wait to open it.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
You're no soul. I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath the blanket of a... can give you a refund. Much obliged.
I'd hasten home, where there's not my duty.
You don't know a town until you've met its lovers.
I can't wait to find out what's inside. Not an enemy in sight. I'm almost disappointed.
I'll take the peace and quiet over a horde of enemies any day.
Master, if ever your pack grows cumbersome, know that I would be glad to purchase any of your unwanted items.
Lucky us. That's worth taking. What could yon chest be hiding? I must know. There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master. Tread carefully! Oh! The monster's left something for us.
An obstacle blocks our way. Perhaps we might remove it by force? If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aid. I would gladly give it. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement. An ill-timed dodge and I'm covered in bruises.
sure to avoid open flame.
Saved again. I'll redeem myself yet.
We've been traveling together for some time now, haven't we?
Would that we could continue our journey together forevermore. But a time may come when we must part.
If 'tisn't the Arisen, come to check up on me, have ya? Well, I'm faring just fine. In fact, I've done it! See? 'Tis a blaze hammer. All that's left is to get this to the forge outside the cave. I hope you're ready, Arisen, as there's not a moment to spare. Follow me.
Make haste for the cave exit. Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Tis still scalding hot. Let's strive to keep it that way.
On my way!
Best be on your guard. Magma scales are about.
Tisn't looking good. The hammer's lost near half its heat.
We would be ill-advised to proceed without...
We're doing well so far. Already halfway there. The heat. We've got to get it outside. Hurry! We're nearly there now. We've made it out at last. Good on you for keeping up. Right, now to do what I came here for, then it's back to the smithy for the finishing touches.
A treasure chest! Oh, I can hardly wait to open it! We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
Welcome and well met. As a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate. We offer excellent service at a fair price. Always a pleasure.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy all.
You bird-brained buffoon! Where have you been?
Brocker! Sorry,
There's no time for apologies, girl. We've got to get that blade on the anvil, lest the blaze hammer's treatment be for naught. You're the first apprentice of mine with the gumption to do aught like this. You got the blaze hammer work done, and you did it right. But the hardest part's what comes next. I'll walk you through what's needed, though I dare say it is one of the few lessons I've left to teach you. You've proven yourself this day, Sarah. You're the one fit to carry on my techniques and this smithy. But not if you're gonna stand there and gawk. To the forge with you, girl!
come in, Brocker. Hi, Arisen. I've been waiting for you. Here it is. Your Regalia sword. Looks newly forged, doesn't it, eh? Brocker had me working on it for hours. Got nary a wink of sleep. But owing to that, methinks it turned out real fine. I only hope you're pleased with it. 'Tis as much your success as mine. So much has changed for me since you first brought that sword to the smithy. I feel as if I'm finally on the path to becoming a blacksmith in my own right. Thank you, sir, for all you've done on my behalf. I hope you're pleased with how I certainly am. I'm going to keep learning all sorts of techniques till I'm no longer... Expect great things of me, you hear?
I'm a master of the craft, I am.
Interested in my wares?
Hoy! No need to overthink it. You can change... Well, got any findings? to share? Pleasure doing business.
How convenient. We've already got what we require.
A customer then. That changes things.
My services don't... Come cheap, my... You're welcome.
I'm not sure what to do.
Look who's here. Welcome and well met. Much obliged.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
I wish I knew your restraint, Arisen.
Well met.
Finish it tomorrow.
Alas, 'twould seem I've taken on too much.
Care to join me for a glug or three, cuz? Say, cuz. Are you fond of grub? Suppose I'll ask someone else then. May as well. Take it in, eh?
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared.
Regalia's sword is brilliant to behold, Master. I expect Sir Roman will be very pleased to see it. I know where that person can be found, Master. This one. Wait.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Welcome and well met. Much obliged.
Our packs are heavier and our purses far lighter.
Spending so freely offers a unique sort of joy. Oh, let's keep our noses to the grindstone that we might do it again soon.
Hi! No need to overthink it. You... Can change it on a whim. Many thanks.
Most sensible, Master. You'll be able to move much more freely with a lighter pack.
You would gather materials here, Master? Can we really afford to carry more?
By and large, the people of Bagbatal seem to adore their benevolent empress.
I've remarked that myself. They revere Her Majesty with all their hearts and regard her as family.
Vermont's people bear no such love for their Queen Regent. Though, of course, they have their reasons.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
What's this? Come for another laugh, have you? Go on then, and... What's this? Come for another laugh, have you? Coin's a fine thing. Even in a place like this, it's got its uses. Reckon ye must be touched in the head, giving coin to a would-be murderer just to hear his story. Still, suppose I'm no longer a part of this, so I'll tell ye a little something, as thanks for your generosity, cuz. I got this job by way of the coral snakes. I only did as I was instructed. If you want to know who hired them in the first place, you're best off asking a snake. Lucky for ye, there's one right here in the jail.
Tis good to be reunited. We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
I've wet truth be told, I'm of half a mind to pack up and leave. What with the volcano?
Much obliged.
Fancy a gander?
These writings could be of import. Here at last.
So, the brigand claims to have been employed by the coral snakes. Interesting. Whoever is truly behind this has covered their tracks well. But if Her Majesty is to be protected, we must flush the betrayer out at all costs. Might I beg a moment of your time, Sir Arisen? What I'm about to reveal is known only to a select few in all Batal. During his interrogation, the brigand let slip that another assassin would be sent to kill the Empress. In the name of caution, Her Majesty has taken up residence in a location known only to me. There she will remain till the danger has passed. My plan is thus. You will inform the coral snakes of the Empress's location. A false one, of course. Tell them that you have her in your custody. And that if they wish to confirm her identity, they must come to the empty abode south along Flamebearer Palace Road. 'Tis my hope that this will lure the mastermind to the fore. For you.
What say we gather some information?
Well met.
The sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Time to be heading home.
Sprinkle of misfortune.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
Pfft. What do you want? You've got the Empress? This some kind of jape? Suppose the fact you're telling this to me means you're in the know. You one of us? Right then. I'll pass these tidings along to our interested party. Where should I tell them to find you? The empty house south of the Pilgrim's Path, is it? Fair enough. Fear not. I'll arrange for the interested party to meet you in the empty house south of the Pilgrim's Path.
Well met, sir. Something
fancy travelling when I'm happy as me.
Sprinkle of misfortune. I'd gladly stay here forever if I could.
Not much to do.
Wearing armor.
Looking for aught in particular.